this is the latte. This is the one that Gabrielle drinks. So this is the one with all the collagen and the MCTs.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very welcome. Good to meet you as well. I would love to do that. Yeah. Rachel Shear. She is a proponent of muscle and women's development, education, and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Good person. That was Rachel Shear. Making it the healthiest cup of coffee on the planet.
That is so funny. I love it. Okay, how about like MCT oils?
There's 5 grams in there.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab my stuff. My husband's over there. I'm gonna bring him over here. He needs this muff for sure. I might try. Do you have this one to sample?
Yeah, we have the black on tap.
Okay.
Right now?
I might do that. Yeah. I'm gonna grab him and I'll be right back to.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We go out to Mustang Island and camp like on a pretty regular basis. It's beautiful out there. Yeah. And then Selena is from Corpus. So my wife is she's Hispanic, so she loves. She grew up Selena everything. So yeah.
I grew up in California. He's Puerto Rican. Then I lived in Hawaii 16 years.
Oh yeah, that's great.
I came to Texas. but I love it now.
Gut health is number one.
Yeah, gut health is number one. So when you have MCTs and collagen inside of that, then all those combined make for a very soothing, energetic cup of coffee. Yeah, it is delicious. All you do is add it in water too, right?
Really?
Yeah, so you take 1 scoop right here,
Did you guys want to get that? Oh,
put it in your mug, pour hot water over it. It's a nice little 30-second ritual of pouring water, hit it with a frother or a spoon for 2 seconds, and you're out the door.
Yeah, you can double fist it.
That's what I have every morning for breakfast for the last 5 years. Before that, I would make it all in a blender. And then I was like, well, I could turn this into a single product with 1 scoop. That could simplify somebody's morning. The greatest question of all, what do I have for breakfast? And coffee, like in that same piece.
Right. Because you're struggling to make your breakfast, and then you got to make your coffee, you got to do all your additives, all your stuff.
Yep. One for anybody who doesn't have kids, they think it's tough before they have kids to be responsible and have this flow in the morning. Imagine trying to wake up 2 preteens at 5:30 in the morning. Then it's like, oh my God, like move your ass. And you're like just trying to get this coffee.
I need this coffee fast. That's an awesome idea. I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
Yeah, you're welcome. We have a 15% off thing you can scan if you want to for later. Yeah, of course. Yep.
What was your name again?
I'm Gretchen.
Gretchen. Kayla.
That's my sister's name.
No worries.
That's my sister's name.
It is?
Yeah.
Not a common one.
Or you call him Birdie.
Never.
Okay, that was her nickname.
Are you guys German?
Yeah, we
All
are.
you do is
See,
add
what's
water,
funny
cold
is
water
I'm
to
not a
it.
drop
Kind of
German.
Okay.
But my dad taught 1 year of math, and his favorite student was Gretchen. And
Favorite
that was when I was
peppermint mocha?
born. And that's how I got the name.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm European, right? Like,
a great name.
Yeah, it is a great name.
Yeah. That's amazing.
And what's your name?
Adam.
Are you like?
I'm the CEO of Strong Coffee.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm a midlife health coach here in Austin.
Oh, amazing.
But I mean, obviously virtual. Like most of my clients are
Yeah.
out of state,
Actually,
or
okay.
at least out of the city. So,
it
so
feels
obviously
like
that's why
you
I'm
still
here,
get that-
because I just have much to learn. And honestly, a lot of my curriculum is taken from all the same science that she pulled from.
Yeah, Dr. Gabrielle is awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I've known her for like 11 years, before she was even a doctor, actually.
Love it.
Yeah.
Why? Were you in St. Louis?
No, I was speaking at Paleo FX
I was just taking
10 years ago, and her and I saw each other from like across the room, and we just kind of like walked towards each other from like 100 yards away.
Yeah.
And
You're like
just
your vibrancy, or you were freaking too.
And we just were like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Amazing.
And she told me that at the time that she was getting into, she was close to her fellowship, and she was working with a doctor from Germany at the time that was doing stem cells very early on here in Washington.
Cool.
And I actually then went out to her clinic that she had out in New York for a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's been
That's neat.
yeah,
You were kind of on the journey with her.
yeah, it's funny. I originally started helping her with like marketing and social media because I did it all the time for what I was doing, and I was trying to like help her in the beginning, and then she took off. It's been amazing to see her grow.
I love it. And then when did you start this?
I started this 5 years ago.
Okay. I feel like a few people that I follow are like, maybe do you have affiliates or something?
We do have affiliates.
Got it. Yeah, I feel like, but then I met them at events, right? Like when I would go to fit events in town and stuff, I met this gentleman, and then there's another one that's with him a lot. I think last time I talked to you, it was quite a while ago.
Lappy's coming up here.
You see that lost look on our face? Where are we supposed to go?
Dude, look at you. Oh, what's up, my guy?
See you guys.
See you.
What's up, my guy? How are you, brother?
Oh,
good, bro.
Yes, sir.
We got incredible.
Peppermint and black. You have peppermint?
What's up, Steph? How are you, man?
See, brother?
Hey, kicking it?
So, yeah, it's just like over caffeine.
It's okay, dude. Hey, man.
Over caffeinated? Oh,
Can't be
yeah.
perfect.
Always over caffeine.
Yeah, I'll make up for it, though.
Yeah. Do you have peppermint or black?
Peppermint, please.
Is there?
Have you had the peppermint?
No.
Dude.
Well, actually, no. It's just
At your house.
Oh,
At your
yeah.
holiday party.
very good.
Get those essential oils in there, too.
We just
Thank
sent
you.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch to Mike.
Dude, it's so fucking good.
So we're doing a
Cinnamon
collab
Toast.
flavor with Mike the Rapper. Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal milk latte.
Oh, wow.
And it literally tastes like you just took cereal milk from Cinnamon Toast Crunch and poured it into coffee.
That's incredible.
It's fucking delicious. So,
Dude, that was your trip, dude.
Dude, it was great.
It's just
I was
like,
back for like
it's
3
like the
weeks.
milk
Yeah.
from
Yeah, it
after
was
eating.
good, though.
Yeah, you look.
yeah.
You're
So
glowing,
it's like
dude.
we created like the milk from after
I
and then
just
just
back home
added
in
it to
Jersey.
coffee.
So my
To, like,
parents were
create,
still
like,
there,
the
my
flavor
sister's there, and then
profile.
my girlfriend Dana
Yeah.
was coming back there too. So it was just a really good couple weeks, but it feels good to be back too.
I know. Yeah, I know. You look so. You look fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I busted this many bugs.
And now I'm back.
Yeah. No, I'm like a new person.
I don't want to kill people anymore. It's the craziest
That's
thing.
so funny.
It's the craziest thing.
That's so funny, dude. Yeah. It's awesome.
That's funny. When Caleb and I will go on like a 2-week road trip and I get back and my wife's like nervous.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
She walks in. It's like that Bruce Almighty scene.
Well, there, the tricep pull-up bicep challenge.
Oh, of course.
Right? The best, the competitors amateur bodybuilding show where people just come off the audience and take their shirts off and flex and everybody judges.
The calisthenic.
And they're celebrity judges.
Yeah,
you know?
correct. Yeah.
That's what crushes at those events. So anytime you're having conversations about like real shit, everybody just wanted to know, but how'd you get your arms so big, bro?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm talking about the fallacies of intermittent fasting.
Correct.
And nobody wants to like hear that shit.
We're talking about NR and NAD, and I'm like, how is this gonna? This is not gonna go over well.
Yeah.
But
What
we
do
want to try it.
Niagen? Quick question. You guys don't have NMN, nickel-ketamine,
No,
mionide. Yeah, so you use NR.
Correct.
And do you also use nickel-ketamine, mionide?
We're not. That's gonna be a new product.
Okay. So, have you guys ever thought about combining it with D-ribose?
We thought about it. Yeah.
Because those three together are really interesting.
What helps with the sugars down?
Totally.
Gets directly into the cellular
Yeah.
adaptation or cellular chain.
Totally.
Whereas just the NR has to go through its normal molecular pathway.
I started doing product development and branding for other people, and I've actually been developing a drink that is using.
That's what they just, their new product they just came out with was a travel stick.
Oh,
of
interesting.
NR.
Got it. So yeah,
They're
that's,
calling it immune because it's only 150 milligrams of
Got it.
NR, which is not,
Yep.
most of us need
That's
at
not
least 1,000.
longevity. Yeah, totally.
I mean, most of us get at least 1,000 now.
Have you ever used a inositol?
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
that shit's amazing.
It's great. Oh, you lit up.
1,000 milligrams of inositol. The effects that I feel, like the blood sugar and like kind of like energy level.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. I think underutilized supplement for like people who want to be lean.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, and
Correct.
eat.
And stay at a certain capacity. and
Yeah,
not
exactly.
fall- like they follow wagon a little bit, they're not too worried about it.
Yeah, not having to like, oh, I can't have carbs. You know.
I'll tell you what, I just came back from Brazil and I ate all the carbs for the first time in a very long time.
Their
and I lost
carbs are
weight.
different there.
Oh, it's so much better.
So when I went to Africa,
feel clean.
When I went to Africa, I ate nothing but plantains and beans.
Oh, yeah, because
Normally I'd be like this,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
I was ripped when I looked at photos from me in Africa. I was like, how the fuck did I look like that 3 weeks eating plantains and beans? they don't even, they unknowingly soak their beans and remove all the phytic acids.
They do the same thing to them. Everything to them.
Yeah, they don't even realize why they're not doing it to remove phytic acid.
No, they
They're
don't know
doing it
that.
to get rid of the stones.
Correct.
So
They don't even know why they're doing it. They just what they do.
It's the wildest thing.
Yeah.
I
Half the things they do, they're like, no, this is how we do it.
I'm not going to make it out alive, but
That would be weird if we did. Yeah, totally.
well, with AI, stand by. But I developed this in purpose of life, which then gave me this sense of urgency to live and to create. And then, not long ago, actually, I was asked this question on a podcast about if there were 5 people, dead or alive, that I want to have on at my dinner table, who would they be? And I sat there and I thought about it, and I answered the question. But afterwards, I thought, what would that take? Like, what kind of life would you have to live, and what kind of impact would you have to be listed as one of those people? And so when I'm not wanting to do the workout or whatever the work is that needs to get done, I think about that because I've got a son, I've got a wife, and I want to have generational impact. So if I can create the kind of impact and legacy that one day somebody were to be randomly asked, who would you want to have at your table? And my name got listed. Holy shit, would that be a big thing, right? So I lean into that.
I like that. And what I'm hearing from all of you is that it's all at top of mind. It's not a yesterday kind of thing. For Michelle,
Name for us,
Yeah. He's actually really good friends with Gabrielle, and so they've done a lot of work together as far as some of that stuff goes. Yeah, and you can take. So these are free samples. Please take. These are caffeine nootropic adaptogenic gummies, the world's first. So 2 gummies is 1 cup of coffee. They're phenomenal, and I take 2 of them. Don't go. You can go over 2 at your own risk, but that's legit legal Adderall. I swear to God, it's amazing. And you're not it's just like you're just. I've been addicted to caffeine, pre-workout for years, and this helped me kick in. And yeah, apabsolutely, man. Enjoy. Yeah, let's scan this. Yeah, go ahead and if it turns off, feel free to just.
I'm familiar with coffee that is strong, but not strong coffee.
Absolutely, man. Enjoy.
I will say, I still am struggling that I'm not speaking. I know Gabrielle for 11 years, so I'm like, oh, why not talking to me? I remember I have nothing special.
It's what you are. It's just for this audience. It wasn't the right thing.
No. It's also just good to recognize that we're not special. I was surfing one time, and this was sent to me by this guy who's big in the movie world, damn near a billionaire, and I was out there, and I was like, are you ever worried about getting eaten by a shark? You know what I mean? It was my 8th time surfing, but I had this shark scare a week earlier, so I was just kind of it's are you ever worried? He's like, Adam, you're not that special, and neither am I. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, there's a whole lot of things that they could kill in this water. Yeah, likelihood of them killing you today is highly unlikely.
Right.
I'm like,
we're playing the odds, and I think they're in our favor.
Yes, yeah, that's amazing.
No, it's the truth. I held back for a long time going to things. I was like, I know I could add value if I speak, and now I'm like,
I'm trying to figure out what can I do in place of that, because I know it's something that it helps me.
Yes.
That Vyvanse, that stimulant.
It's like an Adderall replacement, right?
Right, but from what I know, it's like the hoity-toity, it's the upper echelon, it's cocaine and not just cocaine. What I mean? Yeah, right. But you do it a little grace.
Right.
Anyway, and so
no fingernails involved.
No, just the mirror and $100 bill. I don't know anything about it. I've never done it. Why are you talking?
$1 million bill.
So I've been trying to find stuff I can incorporate. I eat diet, I eat the tips and tricks of the brain just to be able to manage executive adaptations that I have.
That is where strong coffee came from. In its early development, I was prescribed Adderall as a young kid. I read an article when I was 16 about L-theanine and caffeine. So I started buying coffee at 16 years old and started putting L-theanine capsules in it.
Really?
And I got off of Adderall completely. that along with high amounts of fish oil. So I started taking 3 grams of fish oil a day, which is like 6 tablespoons. And then I started drinking caffeine with L-theanine in it. And that was just the beginning of the formula for me.
So you get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I created this to eliminate the need of Adderall while also getting the coffee and the nutrition you need, because you can't rob from Peter and PayPal.
Right.
Because that's like one where things like Adderall and Vyvanse fuck you, because like they kill your appetite. And you're like, you have this energy, you're doing, and all of a sudden you're like,
Well, and then at 5 o'clock when I get home with my youngin, I am crashing into my cabinet.
Yeah, it sucks when you gotta dump it out. I hate that feeling
This
too.
is gold. This is liquid gold. And
Yeah, exactly. This is a dead animal in here. I feel awful just throwing it away.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so I really am not a big fan of mint.
Yeah.
But this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
like
it's real.
Like Steven's hot cocoa is what I thought I was drinking,
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
but it's like better.
Oh, it's better. And well, that's the whole point. Is like, what does your coffee do for you?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, hazelnut's really good as well.
And you put MCT in it?
Yes.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah,
I love
MCT,
that.
collagen, protein. Here's your amino acid
But did I
profile.
get your email too to connect? Are you the owner?
I'm partner. Our CEO and founders over there.
Well, because the reason I asked is
Yes.
so I put on a podcast where I invite people to share their message and what they're doing. Because through my experiences, what if I had known one more thing?
Yeah,
Right?
1000%.
So I'd love to talk
He's
about
the most interesting man in the world. Professional fighter,
Seriously?
Versace, 2-time Versace
So
model
does
with
he do
Gigi
things
Hadid.
like that? Because I'd love
Yes,
him to come on.
it's love
Okay,
to.
so do I reach out? Give
You
him
can,
a reach out
yeah,
to?
here.
See, did you see? I
Or
hung,
the
up, I
easier.
hung up my phone call to come back.
That's so funny. Would you? Here, I can reach out to you. Where are you?
I would love it.
Where are you located?
I'm in Utah.
Okay.
It's just via web, like you know, and I'm not doing the in-persons yet.
Okay. Yeah. No, he's very fun to talk to, and he's got a phenomenal story. He's a bank of knowledge when it comes to.
Oh, well, I
everything.
think coffee is so misunderstood.
It is.
It's about the benefits it brings.
Yes.
Outside of the caffeine.
1,000. Well, that's what the essentials are.
If you
right?
have like even a decaf one, because really I don't do well with caffeine.
And I'm curious to see how you feel after this, because I've had several people tell us that, and the differences with the adaptogens and the efficacious doses that we put in there, because a lot of people put ingredients in there that are supposed to help you, but it's not efficacious enough. With the adaptogens that we have in there, it's going to eliminate all of that.
My podcast is called The Power of Perseverance, and it's all about people who innovate new products. And I did it. I didn't get it. I didn't know that was a product. And when you finally get there, how's it going back into it? What are you bringing to the table to educate and level up our society as a whole? People, after working in that retail for a period of time, all these products are about pushing numbers, disconnection, and not empowering people. Entrepreneurs, they develop a product that comes from God.
Yeah.
Are you getting those fun facts?
Oh yeah.
So we got,
That's why we have a logo and the heart.
oh my gosh.
So coffee means making a heart. We're the only coffee company with a heart.
So I said to him, I've seen newer coffees come out, and I was like, I need a coffee I can drink. So the first thing I asked him was, has this been mold tested? Because I want to get rid of toxins in my environment. And he said, absolutely. Who else does that? Really? Right?
Yep.
And then I'm not a mint person, so I drank the flavor and I was like, I think it gave me hot chocolate.
It's delicious, right?
It is like the best coffee I've had, and I don't drink coffee normally.
Okay,
So
I'll take it.
I said, well, he'd come on my podcast and talk about his product because I like to give my audience value. That's what it's about. Other than that, and if it helps bring awareness to your brand because we have the same values, that's what I want to do for you.
Yeah, amazing. Where are you located?
In Utah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Where are you
Yeah,
from?
we manufacture in Utah, so we actually go out to Utah, Salt Lake City area.
I'm down to Salt Lake.
Yeah.
I mean, who's your manufacturer?
Oh, we can't say. Yeah.
I only asked because I'm here with Vault.
Oh, okay.
And so I talk to a lot of manufacturers.
Got it.
So I'm not.
Yeah, no, it's
I totally get it.
yeah, we
I got you.
yeah, the NDAs and stuff.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got
But yeah, we love Utah. It's a great place for manufacturing, and I mean, it's a great place to visit. We've spent a decent amount of time out there. I love Thanksgiving King Park?
Yeah.
I love it there.
Did you ever go to Park City?
Oh yeah. I have a friend up there, Tracy. She was Olympian, and that's why she stayed there, is because of the Winter Olympic training there. And she was like a ski jumper, and she was on that originally ever first told me about it. I was like, God, this sounds amazing. And when I went out there the first time, I'm like, yeah, it's amazing. So I would love to talk to you more about your podcast. Did he get your info?
I did. He got my email.
Great.
My company sponsored it for me.
Amazing.
Which was, well, I said, I'm going to start a podcast, so do you guys want to sponsor me? For like, okay, right? So it's my first corporate job in 18 years because I own a gym. I design suits for bodybuilders. I always did something where I
like
saw
female
a need,
bodybuilders,
yes,
like
the bikinis, like the stones.
Totally.
So I would see a need, and I was like, how can I meet that? And by just the genuine, like, how can we help you? So the first 2 years I did bodybuilding suits, I didn't make any money. I just wanted to help these girls because they were looking for someone that knew what they were doing. And so it developed into a business. I did that for 7 years. And after hearing their stories, I saw that these women were transforming their bodies and these men, but they weren't transforming their emotional intelligence.
Yeah, dude, don't give attitude.
Sorry, I did. I did.
What was that tweet about?
I'm sorry. I got a little overwhelmed. It was just like I need to do more things, and I was like,
Get the van pulling up. Look at that.
Glow row.
Go row, the glow rave, row rave.
Dude, this guy Felipe is fucking hilarious. This jujitsu guy.
Yeah. He's like a legit BJJ dude too.
Yeah. I appreciate the effort. You know, I just love that.
It's great.
I know, he's awesome. Yay.
Is that the paint gun here?
That is.
That is.
Have you ever even used it?
No, brand new.
Brand new, brand new.
Does this thing like blow up if you use anything but Sherwin-Williams paint in it?
No.
Okay.
That'd be a little bit.
I actually need to. I was gonna see if I can get a 5 gallon from you. If there's a way that we could
What
get.
color?
It's the same black as my house. I'm just gonna get another 5 gallon of that. I forget what it's the blackest black that exists. Tricorn black.
The blackest black, you know.
It's almost black. It's blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.